Hi everyone, this is Sarah Voisin. This is my third video for Module 15. This resource is on the Kansas State Library website. It is free if you access it from the Kansas State Library website and you are a Kansas resident. If you are not, then you do have to pay for it, but this is a way to get to it for free. If you come down and scroll down a little bit, there's this little button here that's called Tumblebooks, and we're going to click on that. And here are all the different items on Tumblebooks. I would use this in my kindergarten classroom by utilizing all of the read aloud books that they have. And the read alouds have some little animation things that make the books extra fun. Just another way to integrate some more technology into my classroom. This could be used for other grade levels as well, but since I teach kindergarten, that's my audience that I'm aiming for. This is kind of the main home page, and it just goes through some different books, featured books, new books, quick reads, read-alongs, tumble-tunes. You can also get to them from these tabs up here. If I click on storybooks, it takes me to the tab with different kinds of books that can be read aloud. So if I find one to click on, and it brings me to this page. Over here it tells you the author, the illustrator, publisher, word count, how long. I kind of like that so that you know how long you have and if you're on a time limit, because some of them are really long, some of them are shorter. It also gives the AR reading level and then grade levels that it's appropriate for. It also lists Common Core standards that this book aligns with. And if we come over here and click on the book, it starts the book with the title, and then it goes through the story.
Bye, thingamajig. My name is Jack. I am bored.
I really like that it highlights the words that it is reading, so it helps with that word recognition. And lets the kids, strengthens their following along skills. And it goes through the whole story and reads the whole thing to them with cute animations. If we go back to our website and come up here to read-alongs, this one is more geared towards older kids. These books are longer and they're just like ebooks online. But it is another good resource to use. And it just takes you to the chapters. It has some different tabs down here: chapter menu, bookmarks, text options, color options. You can highlight in the story. You can make notes in the story. So that would be a good resource for the older kids as well. There are some nonfiction books for younger kids. All different kinds, animals, all different kinds of topics. There are also some videos. These videos come from National Geographic, and you can click on them.
From its northern border with Peru, Chile stretches some 2,700 miles to the bottom of South America.
And it has a nice informational video about different kinds of topics. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter. It also has a tab for language learning, so this gives all different kinds of books for different kinds of language learners. Some books they even have in multiple languages, which is kind of neat too. You can also make a playlist. So if I come here, the first one is a playlist that you can customize. So if I click like I'm going to listen to the story, it brings me here. You can get rid of a book if you don't want it on your playlist anymore. You can play just that story, or you can play all of them, and they will play one right after the other. There are also playlists that are already made. So it'll tell you how long the like this one says playlist is 26 minutes long. And if I come to that playlist, I have all different kinds of stories on there that are about going back to school and starting school. So it's kind of neat that you can find a playlist for a different time of year. So you could do one for fall books, for Christmas books, and and things like that. If you notice, if I go to any of the books, let's go back to the storybook tab, I can add any of them to my own playlist, just like this, and I can also have a favorites bar where I can add them to my favorites. There's also a puzzle and game tab where it has some different puzzles and games if you want to introduce those to your kiddos as well. I would also use this to collaborate and help my students collaborate. We could listen to a story and then talk about the story afterwards. I like to talk about character setting, major events, problem solution. Those are all part of our kindergarten standards. Sometimes I'll also have the kids illustrate their favorite part of the story, or sometimes we'll do alternate endings and what else could have happened. Sometimes we'll do just illustrate what the problem and the solution are. So there are different things that I could do to aid in collaboration and get my students discussing things and working together. Along that line, this would go with ISTE Standard S2A and ISTE Standard S2B. Thanks for watching.